Run with me while I start my college work. I'm actually currently still trying to log into it, so I'm not really getting any college work done, but I don't care. What I'm pissed off about today, I've been pissed off. Oh my god, I've been pissed off about this since this recently happened yesterday, and I'm still pissed off about it. My hair's still wet from my shower. We ignore that, okay? Anyways, what pisses me off are people who mix up like things. And I'm not being like, oh, it's like miss up of the words, or there, mess it up, fine. I'll correct you. I'll maybe make a joke. But I'm not pissed off. I'm pissed off by people who don't know the different types of discrimination. Oh my lord. I get we're not in a society where it's not as big or like crazy nowadays, but we still need to know it still exists. And I feel half of it's basic knowledge. I was watching one of them videos, you know them lovely little story time videos, where it's like part of a movie, like follow part two. Watching one of them, having a great time. This kid, it was black. I don't know where he was from. I know he was black. It was a big point in the story. He was taken away from his mum for neglect and like put in the child services. And apparently he didn't snitch to them, and the mum was pissed, like, "Hey, get out of the house, anyways." So he got given to these lesbians, who had three other black kids, and they were horrible. They weren't giving him food. They were making him work. They were picking up their clothes from him and laying him out and wouldn't wear their own clothes. Guy went to the police officer when he could escape. He was like, "Oh no." I gave him back to the woman. I was like, "I know how it is. It's okay. I understand that they're like traumatized and all that." Gave it back. Someone in the comments went, "Of course they're lesbians." I was like, "You what?" Apparently all lesbians now abuse black people. I didn't know that existed. Anyways, and I was like, okay. And it sparked an interest in me. So I was like, I'll read the reply. Somebody went, "Of course you're Christian. What do you think about God and like black people and Islam?" Islam? Israel. Israel. And I was like, okay, they're having a debate here, that's fine. This guy's like bringing up all these little facts about how God helped Israel because they were in a bigger situation. It was a big event, it was more violent, more aggressive, more of a big impact. Fine. Have you belief? Have you quotes? I'm happy for you. You've got knowledge. He then replied to that, "Of course you're Christian," saying, "You are racist." What? What? Racist? So I replied to this guy going, "Hey, I don't know if I missed a comment here, but nothing that was said was racist. If you were trying to say something against what they said, saying of like, of course you're Christian, like how your remark was quite homophobic to the general, then the term you're going for is religious discrimination. There is religious bigotry, but that tends to be a bigger like, hatred, aggressive hatred, taking out with anger sort of reaction. So what you're going for is religious discrimination." They reply to me going, "I'm tanned, so almost brown. You're racist." Me? It's like 11 p.m. I'm half asleep. Boyfriend sat next to me, dozing off. And I've got accusations of being racist now. What? I was like, hey, not only was I the person who didn't start this debate, even if I did say that, it wouldn't be racism whether you're tan slash almost brown or not. And oh my god, I explained how Christianity isn't a race, it is a religion. He was not having it. I was like, "It's not racism, it's a religion. You could be any race and it still be a religion you're going against if you said something." Replied to him again, "Racism can happen to any race. Go back to school, son." I was like, "Nobody said it couldn't." He went, "Yeah, so of course your Christian is racist to me." I went, "You do know the difference between Christianity being a religion and a race?" And he was like, "It's the same thing. I'm Christian and I'm almost black." So I can't do it. I took a break, took a breather, and I came back calm and chill. And I explained to him, Christianity isn't a race. Because if it was, if you were black and Christian, you'd be mixed. And that's not how it works. Because then everybody would be mixed. Because then what about the atheists? And what about the Muslims? And what about the Hindus? And what about the Christians? It's not a race. Oh my god, he came back. This is racism. Why have you not read my other comments and replied to him? Because I didn't care what it said in the Bible about having Israel. That wasn't to help my point. I'm happy for you. It helps your point with the other person. I was not here to say that God is bad because he didn't help all evil. I know that evil exists because of free will. We are suffering our own evil due to our own actions. I wasn't saying God's a bad person not for not helping the starving or for helping the racism. I understand how people's beliefs work with that idea of God. I understand there's different interpretations, but how that one is the superior one in this religion. I wasn't saying that. I was saying that it's not racism to say, of course, you're Christian. I understand the person was probably wrong for saying that, but they were probably just making a joke on the fact that you were being homophobic with your remark, which it is, because you are putting everyone under the generalised term that lesbians are abusers. And they're the same type of people. Like when a woman says, every man is an abuser, they get pissed off. Maybe women shouldn't say that. Not every man is an abuser. My dad and my boyfriend are lovely, lovely people. Nobody should say any sort of generalised term for that because it's not correct. It's not. And that paid me off. I'm trying to look into my I've ranted for 6 minutes in and I'm still not into my account because I couldn't do it on the day. So now I'm having to do it myself. And I can't for some reason. My email's got 6-7 in it as well. You know how childish someone next to me was, giggling the head off in farm because my thing said 6-7. We were going into college, love. I'll have a giggle about 6-7 every now and then. Not even a room of new people who I'm going to spend the next 2 years with. Oh my god. Anyways, I replied to him saying, hey, I'm happy you got knowledge. Doesn't apply to me. He went, so you're just racist and ignorant. Go back to school, son. I went, we learned in school the difference between racism and religious discrimination and xenophobia and homophobia. I learnt the differences. I revised the differences. I am aware of my knowledge before I start these arguments. I will not be caught lacking or larping. I know what I'm doing. Maybe you need to go to school. And I'm a female. Thank you. Anyways. You can't even see that shit. I'm still not in. But thank you. Thanks. Bye. Love you. Mwah.